Another thing, another reason or problem that's been coming out in the grime and hip hop debate is people pointing out that hip hop is a lot more than just rapping.
Ooh.
So just
and grime is not.
I don't want to keep this about the grime thing. But I say that to go
it's
on
an
to
important debate.
I say that to go on to the next bit. With the grime thing, I feel like grime relates to hip hop in more ways than just rapping. From the environment, from there's DJs involved, from the culture, the dress,
everything.
It's a culture. There's so much more than just rapping. It might not have the graffiti and breakdancing, but it's got a lot of everything else. But just to go back to that, because that comes to a whole nother discussion. Like even when we ask what's real hip hop, or how do you define hip hop, people go into talking about rapping. We always go to rapping first. We're going to the DMCs today. Even what are you doing? You hosting there, bro?
Yes, I'm hosting the DMCs World Championships this
yeah,
weekend. So
there you go. So we're they're involved in something else, another element of the culture. Do you feel that the other elements of the culture are underrepresented?
Yeah, really badly. One of the biggest elements of the culture that I feel and is something that I learned, and yeah, I may have learned a lot of it through the music aspect of it and to listening to people's rhymes, but it's education, fam.
Okay.
It's passing of knowledge.
Yeah.
And for me, that is what hip hop is. Like, it is the passing of knowledge. It doesn't matter whether it's DJ knowledge, art knowledge. Like, I say art because flipping, like, everyone disses graffiti. Shut your mouth, fam. It's art, bruv. There was graffiti on the walls in caves from thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
You lot describe it as art now. Yeah, man, them do it. It's graffiti.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What's going to be left when everything crumbles and people start finding these little archways and caves with people's tags and drawings in? Like, they're going to be like, oh my god, look at this art. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bruv, like, you know what I'm saying? It's that same thing. So for me, the biggest part of hip hop is education.
Yeah.
And the passing of knowledge, and it doesn't matter how and which way. Like, one of the things that I love the most, and it's still something that I reference whenever I do go and work with the UEs, is I'm even going to get the name of the song wrong, but Dead Prez, the food song, fam, where they talk about food. I can't remember the name of it.
Be healthy.
Be healthy.
Yeah.
You get me, fam? Be healthy. That's the end. Like, you know, like if you cross all of the elements, yeah, and you take out all the thug-ish and all that happened, and everyone that's like, yeah, hip hop now, yeah, we shot, we trap, and all, yeah, blah blah blah, fam. That's not a new, bruv. That's been going on flipping, like. Listen, the slave masters were trapping, fam. Shut your mouth. Like, that's trapping, blood. None of you man are trapping like that. So it's like, yeah, like so. Yeah, it's education, man, and like teaching people to be good, teaching people to eat well, teaching people to exercise, dance, express themselves, writing, drawing, art, like DJing, in any which way whatsoever. If you look at all the people that have come from, and like I can only say this from a UK perspective, but if you look at all the people that have come from hip hop, yeah, like, we're talking, we've got A-list Hollywood actors, we've got radio presenters, we've got TV presenters, we've got flipping chefs, we've got people that have gone into every element and aspect of life, modern culture, however you want to put it. They are integrated into society at the highest of the highest levels now. And you look where they come from. Basic foundations, hip-hop, knowledge, education, and passing that on.
Straight. With the other specific elements of hip hop, graffiti, breakdance, I mean, there's people that are really, passionate about these specific things.
I'm probably going to get in trouble with the things that I've said.
Having to be represented. Knowledge is another one that people do call the fifth element of hip hop. That's very, very relevant, and I think that relates to grime and to all these other things we're talking about easily, and they're all going on in all of these cultures and many cultures. But like, do you think within hip hop culture that the elements can be updated? Because people are very, very, there's like a strict rule about these.
Fam.
Like, say people stopped doing graffiti and it just stopped, would hip hop cease to exist?
Of course it would not, bruv. Because people would start busting art in the next way. Yeah. What happens with anything that you try and put a lid on? Yeah. It will bubble till the lid pops. Yeah. And it's as simple as that. You get any pot that's got the fire underneath it, and you put a lid on it. You leave that fire on for a certain amount of time. It don't matter what people think and how hard they try and hold it down. Thing's gonna bun and blow up at some point. Yeah. And like, yeah. everything changes. Like, change is a part of life.
Yeah.
Change is something that people have to accept, no matter how hard it is to accept. And there will always be a backbone of people that do not want change. Yeah, that's life, fam. Like, I'm one of them people that is like, rah, is it time for change? Arms open wide, fam.
Yeah.
Like, man's wide open for change in any aspect,
Yeah,
in
no,
anything, because you have to be.
A lot of people aren't, man.
Well, nah, they're not down over. Like, you know that, fam. Like, bare people aren't down with change.
Yeah.
But the ones that aren't down with change are the ones that end up flipping screw-facing and bitter, and the ones that diss anything that came after.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Because you have to embrace, and it's like, man sees every aspect of every element in all the things that I see.
See going on now.
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, but it's not even change. It's evolving.
Yeah.
It's development.
Well, Big Ben pointed out when we were asking this that okay, we're saying, well, the people aren't really breakdancing anymore in like what we call quote unquote hip hop music. That's
Yeah.
mainstream hip hop music. But he was like, well, you've got their dabbing and this
Dabbing,
dance and
shuffling,
and-
like all them things
Yeah,
there. I'll
yeah.
take you back to watch old school hip hop videos. Man, we're doing hard shuffles,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all them things there. The
there's
dabbing,
new dance-
that's the
there's
what,
dance
fam.
things going on,
Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? That's a take on that, bruv. Like, it's like everything just evolves, and it's the traditionalists that get upset about it,
Yeah.
because they want it to stay traditional. But the problem is, once generations start moving on, like generation now compared to generation then, will never be satisfied with what generation then do for generation now. But generation now can take the best elements that they liked from generation then and put their twist on it to make it generation now.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
No,
how
I
life
agree.
evolves.
I got into it to the point, man was talking about these mumble rappers and all of that. And I was like, I don't get it, yeah? I watched this freshman cypher. And I was saying to them, like, I don't know what's going on, yeah? But I was like, I'm looking at all these rappers and they seem to be feeling each other.
And
I was
how
like,
can you diss that?
I can't tell them it's trash.
I can't tell them nothing. Listen, yeah, I'm a big Ross Clark man. Yeah, I can't judge no one for nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I see people vibes in and happy over something, as much as I can't understand it, yeah, how can I try and put a lid on that shit, bro? Who am I? Who am I? I am a human being. That is that, fam. We're all humans. Everyone ticks on different flipping clocks and everyone uses different things to tick. But for me now, it's like, from when I see people vibing on it and I see people enjoying themselves and I see people vibing, how can I not accept that? I might not be fully into it. It might take me a while to get into it, but then that's me with the same brain as them people that heard grime when it first come out, that are now into grime. Like, you know, it's just, but I'm not, I have no flipping shields or no barriers up against anything. Like, it's not my cup of tea, but if they've showed me the right person, like my sister loves all that thing there. She loves all them. She plays me some tunes. Every now and again, I'm like, you know what? Actually, this one's all right. Like, bro, but I'm honest. I'm honest, fam. I can't lie about it. Like, I'm like, yeah, you know what? This one's all right. And then Tutu's man will be in a club and I'll be like, this is the one my sister showed me. Yeah, fam. Like, yeah, I can roll to this one a little. Don't mean I'm into every aspect of it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know?
All right.